Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lin of Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy. We've got our student Joey here. He's going to help demonstrate our new exercise. We call it wavy gravy. This was an exercise my mentor Greg Johnson coined, so I can't take all the credit, but he found that this is very useful for getting the diaphragm to free up. So what's the importance of the diaphragm? Not only is it important for breathing, but it's also the top of the core. And Dr. Mary Masry out of Northwestern has described it as a cylinder or a can. And the important thing is you want to think of it as a giant ball. The top of that ball or the cylinder is the diaphragm. The walls are your abdominals, so everyone spends a lot of time trying to work off their core as just their abdominal walls, and actually, they end up with lower back pain. So because these ends are not closed, they're not strong enough. So the bottom end is actually the pelvic floor. So we got the top end diaphragm, the walls are your abdomens, which people really overemphasize, and then the pelvic floor, which is also underemphasized. So that's why people can end up with incontinence, splitting of the abdomen, or lower back pain, and they don't understand why. You got to start training it. This is also a great exercise for, in a meditative sense, to decrease stress. So I found it very helpful for myself if you're having a stressful day, just spending 5 minutes doing it. So let's get into the exercise itself. And so we want to think of the diaphragm as a nice little umbrella, and a lot of times there's restrictions because of the organs. So I generally like to have Joey right here, and one hand on top, one hand on bottom. One of the first instructions really is to just inhale 50% air, and you're creating an air tension, an air bubble. So right there, and what he's doing right now is he's using his diaphragm to push the ball down and up. And right now it's kind of going through here. And you probably do this about 5 times, or a 30-second hold. Or if you can't hold your breath that long, then just exhale and then start again. But you gotta close the lid. So if you want to get more advanced, you want to go diagonal. And sometimes people have restrictions here because maybe they had pneumonia. This is a great way to start breaking up these things. Some of my patients with shortness of breath really do benefit from this. And then you can get to the other cross. So sometimes I do an X, sometimes I do a rectangle, I do a Z, backwards Z as well. Great exercise to really kind of hone in the top of that core, and that's really what you want to do is seal that lid, and then you can get stronger. You will be surprised how much more strength you have and less tension. I think our population in America just really inhaled. Everyone's trying to pull their stomach in, and this core is really in spasm or overutilized. Underutilized in the sense that everyone's just focused right here. So this can lead to headaches. It can also lead to a whole slew of other kind of pathologies. So great exercise, and I thank my mentor Greg Johnson of the IPA for teaching us this, and I think this is great for my patient population. Make sure it's the right exercise for you. Check with your medical professional and make sure it's cleared, or do it at your own risk. This is Joey, and thankfully he's here today to help us film. I'm Dr. Lin. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe below to our channel, leave a like, and also comment if you have any questions. Thanks again. Remember, we can and we will get better together.